Hello YouTube. I've got something new to show you today. When I say new, I mean literally I got this earlier today. It's out of the bag. So I haven't even tested this yet, and it's a product I'm not super familiar with. But it's the VIKTOS Perimeter 40 backpack. And basically, let me give you a story behind this. What it was, I was replacing my old backpack. I was replacing this old, Direct Action Ghost backpack I got like 5 years ago. And while it's comfortable, very well organized, I get a lot of compliments. I like it myself. It is worn out. I mean, can you see right here all this? Look how it's coming off here. The zipper pulls broke. I've had to use bank line to replace them, and some other stuff here going on with it. So it was time to replace it, and I found a really good price on this on eBay. So I went ahead and bought it. So we're gonna do this preview here, just out of the box, because not saying like I said, I don't know all the details, but I haven't seen much about this product. So this is my way of spreading the word and see if this is something you're interested in. This is, according to the specs, a 1000 denier Kodura, K-O-D-U-R-A, not to be confused with Cordura. Kodura is the Korean version of Cordura, right? So it's an imported Korean material. I've had backpacks with it before. It works fine. 40 liters in blue, beautiful blue. It's not tactical, but I thought, hey, this would look good for civilian use and be rugged. It has got, let's see a few things here. Look at this, a grab handle on the bottom and a grab handle on the top. There you go. Now this is a tactical backpack. It's designed for gun owners and stuff, and we'll get to that in a moment, but you have a side pocket here to reach in, grab your stuff. I gotta say, and I think you can see this too, this is a really well stitched together backpack. I haven't found any flaws with it, whether it be now or earlier today when I got it. Oh, check this out, VIKTOS Black Arms Company, C-O-M-P-Y. Yeah, I mean, I think right here, from what I'm seeing here, it's a handsome backpack from what I'm seeing. Of course, you got laser cut PALS webbing. You've got a very interesting take on the front load panel. So this comes down. You got a holster here. Now, I will show you later why this is interesting. Look here. This is where, like, in a normal, I guess, backpack, you would put your pencils, your pens, and you'd have little slots for that stuff. Here, oh, that comes down. You tend to go about, put a magazine in here, something more like that. You got these mesh pockets. But I'll show you, I'll follow up with this later. Oh, yeah, and of course, you got another one here and more pockets there. Okay, we also got this really nice big fleece pocket right here. Put your sunglasses and stuff in. Looks pretty big. So that's nice. Also, this is feature rich, by the way. This is a feature rich pack. A lot of stuff to open here. I will say, the zippers might be getting caught up on the material a little bit. See how it's got, like, as they call this, 270 degree open? Doesn't fully open all the way. Oh, hold on. Let me try to make an adjustment here. Okay, much better. So look at this. We got mesh pocket here. A very interesting take. You got this, like, stuff sack here. And you can see it folds over, right? I gotta admit, I'm not 100%, interesting idea. I'll figure out how to use it. More mesh here. You got a place to put your hydration, your Camelback hydration bladders, I think we call it in the modern time. You got another hook here. Okay, cool, good stuff. Zipper, another mesh pocket down here. Great. I like the color. I mean, you can't see it, of course, you can't tell, but from when I touch, it feels good. Feels like quality. Everything is stitched. I hope you can see that well. Look at that. Let's bring it up closer. Everything looks well stitched. Oh, and I should mention, what's that say? Unconquered. You know, it's got the snake on there, it says VIKTOS, and it's got unconquered. Kind of like the tread on, don't tread on me. This, by the way, is a veteran owned and designed product. And of course, it's not made in USA. It's made in Vietnam, if I'm correct. I'll correct it if I'm wrong on this. So you got all that. You got a place up here, you can see, to put morale pouches and stuff like that right on this Velcro here. This is a place to stick your hydration tube out. Okay, cool. On the front here, well, let me zip this up. Okay, these zippers, I don't know what brand they are. Probably YKK. They're robust, but I think they're getting caught up on material here. Getting a little snaggy there. Okay, you see the front here real quick. Let's take a look at that. You got harness, slightly mesh padding here. You can see the waist strap here. I mean the sternum strap, sorry. It is adjustable, you know, you can see how it looks like it comes off, goes up and down. I'm not gonna tinker too much with that. Again, logo, VIKTOS. You know, pretty much standard features. This is nice elastic. This got a nice elastic feel to it, I like that. It does come with a removable hip belt. You know, it's not very heavy duty, right? It's not what it's designed for. You're not gonna carry a lot of weight, but it does provide stability, so that's good. And you got, again, this is mesh is not as good as the Ghost. I mean, to give credit to Direct Action, they have that combat vent system, which has a really, you know, for what it is, it's a very nice system. So it's not going to keep you as cool as that, but still it works. And then, this is where we get into the interesting part. Oh, did I mention this is removable, by the way? So I'll take this belt off later, I don't need it. Now here is the interesting part. Huh. You know what, speaking of interesting, let's take these off. Let's disconnect these. Now, look at this. Now, on most of your tactical backpacks, this is kind of like where a lot of your hydration bladders should go. Personally, this is where I put my laptop computers and my folders and stuff like that. That's where I like to keep them. But what they did here is they designed this to look like a normal front panel. That's really weird. They took the back panel and made it where all that would normally go. All those pockets and stuff would normally go here in your typical design, like on the Ghost over there. But they did a different plan with this. And I gotta admit, this is gonna be weird to see what happens. Oh, the zipper compartment. Get the backboard out. Okay. So look at that. You got pin holders and stuff there. I guess another place for a computer or something. Some mesh pockets. I mean, it's just wow. There's so much pockets, so much organization. So just right there, there's so much of this. And I'm pretty sure I missed something here and there. But I will say I do like it. It is beautiful. Oh, and did I mention it has these expandable, not expendable, water bottle pockets with mesh here? That's nice. Now it's time for some fun. So, what I'm gonna do, and you might see it, I got a computer, I got some glasses. You might see over there, I have a like a glass lunch box and a 40 liter or 40 ounce stainless steel bottle. What I'm doing is, I'm gonna take real world items that I use commonly, like I take to work, traveling and stuff, and that I would put in my Ghost, and let's see if they fit in here and how well. So let's let the fun begin. First, I'm pretty sure this, oh, hit that. This will be the easy one, some eyeglasses, no big deal, nothing fancy, but hey, let's get this filled out. This is big enough, I could put some bigger like sunglasses in here. Pretty nice. Okay, pretty simple. Now I'm pretty sure this, with my what is that, titanium Tokes cup, that's gonna fit in here. I do like that, how that expands, that elastic there. Oh yeah, look at that. Easy. Hey, you notice on this backpack, there are no compression straps, right? So what I would do with my older stuff, like with the Ghost, I could run the strap through here and connect it and keep this in place. Well, there's really nothing like this here, except for that little, whatever I do with this thing here. That little tiny thing. But okay, that's working. Now let's get something a little more challenging, shall we? The MacBook, 14 inches. Where do I put this at? Okay, look at that. Now that's impressive. That's good news. 14 inches fit right there. I'm happy. Now let's throw in some folders. Stand by 1 second. Now it's time to put in some folders and books and stuff to test this out. We'll take this readiness, employment readiness office folder, take an old binder, stuff that I would actually carry and need around work. See how that works out. No pun intended. Okay, on one hand, so far good, but you can probably see right here, it's getting snagged on this. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, that tag here, getting caught up on this is a little bit of a pain, to be honest with you. Okay, but we work around it. We'll see how it works later. Okay, voila. Now let's buckle this. You know, I think in the real world, I am not going to be buckling and buckling this every day. I've never had to do it before. Don't plan on starting out, but did it for this video. So look at that. Now that's not fully stuffed. I don't have pens, paper. I don't have pencils and stuff like that in there. Although, if you'll entertain me, as I try to entertain you, let me see what else I got in here. Let's figure out what I can do. Okay. Keep cough drops and stuff with me. Right? We are moving in the fall. Keep something like that available. That works out fine. I do have to carry medicine with me. Chuck that in there for now. I really like how that rubber stops there. That helps keep raining, water from pouring in. My only concern is, unlike the Ghost and others where they have something like that up here, they put it here on the slot at the side. My concern is this might fall open, slide open, and contents could come out. But other than that, it's looking great. And by the way, the reason I'm doing this video now, today, instead of actually testing this and then making a video later, is because I really want to switch out that old backpack, and I plan on start using it this weekend. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this. Check this out. That's actually rubber on there. That's pretty good. So, it looks well made. Remember, I say looks because I just got it. I haven't used it. I can't tell you about that long-term performance. But, gotta say, so far, it is ticking the boxes. It is doing good. The big question for me is, I'm not really going to use this for a hiking backpack and stuff. I want a very durable, well-organized, well-made EDC backpack. Hiking, tactical is secondary. Although I like quality, and that's why I look and search for these. And I want you to know, on the website, I think the price was going $185. I found it on eBay from a seller for a really, really cheap price. So, of course, I snagged it up. Oh, and while I'm looking at this, look at that. You got locks on here. You can lock that. That's pretty nice. And let's do another real-world thing I just noticed. My salad bowl, my wife gives me a salad every day, so let's test it out. Oh yeah, that fits in there nice. So 40 liters is kind of big for an EDC pack, and I think this one's a little heavy, to be honest, because you get all this, it's robust, right? It's going to be a little heavier. But at the same time, if the quality's good, if it's comfortable, it will be fine. But that is You know, that's what the long-term testing is for. And I will get back to that later. But in the meantime, nice, well designed. I like the blue. And I believe that is it. I think right now this is all there is to cover. This is just a little quick preview. Something I was excited to get. It took me over a month to get here. It took forever. I think it's going to be a good replacement time for my Ghost, from the 32 liter Ghost from Direct Action. We will see. But I hope you found this video useful. If you're interested, I will put the link to the product below so that you can go do your research on it. But let me know if you got any questions or comments on this, and thank you very much. Until next time, bye. Hey, just a little admin note here. Check this out. I missed this right here. Look at this. You got your sunglass pocket here, which I showed you, but look at this. You open this up and you got an extra storage compartment with a lanyard. Totally missed that. Sorry about that. Okay, now I'm done shooting. Have a great one. Bye.